Hello guys and gals, me Alex, and welcome to a new episode of Scam Sunday. Has it been a while since I uploaded? Absolutely. But your boy has been confuffled with a bunch of stuff recently. But hey, new Scam Sunday for the new year, ladies and gentlemen. And what better way to start it with somebody that's been super irrelevant lately. I'm a little late on this video, but I won't lie. I'm glad I kind of waited on it because your boy, not me in particular, but your boy SOULJA BOY. For some of you that don't know, SOULJA BOY was a very relevant rapper, R&B rapper. I think he was a rapper at one point in time. If for some of you that don't know the SOULJA BOY song, I probably don't want to sing it. I've heard a lot of people have been getting copyrighted for it just singing the song alone, so I don't want to touch that territory. But nonetheless, you might be wondering, Alex, what do you mean a scam that SOULJA BOY did? Well, it's been kinda dealt with now, but we're just going into this a little bit. So, to give you a background, SOULJA BOY has a website. He essentially, I think it's called SOULJAWatch.com. He essentially is selling products that he made. Now, what's quite interesting is, this isn't really part of the scam. This is just kind of the at the time when he first came out with these products, he or my bad, made these products. They were practically cheap Chinese knockoff products you could buy on Amazon or eBay or so on and so forth, and they were selling for a very inflated price because it's like Apple. You're practically buying a cheap phone. I don't have an iPhone in particular, but you're practically buying a cheap frame with a screen, a very well put together screen with a very well put together OS, and well, quite honestly, sold at the inflation price. I have a Pixel. Well, I'm paying for the Google name and the OS, but that's for a different story for a different topic. So, ladies and gentlemen, if I without blue balling anybody, all these products now have been dropped in price, weirdly enough, which I kind of find interesting because at one point in time, these SOULJA pods were selling for quite a lot. Let's put it that way. At one point in time, I'm pretty sure they were selling for like over $20 or something like that. But what's interesting is these prices have dropped significantly because look at this, $6.68. At one point in time, it was cheaper on Amazon, way cheaper. But I don't know in particular. And don't call me anybody that knows very well when it comes to inflating prices and so on and so forth. But I'm pretty sure since SOULJA BOY bought out the entire stock on the on the whole thing, Amazon actually seems to be a little bit more expensive, quite honestly, and that's with Prime. And I'm running that Honey thing, which I'm not sponsored by anyway. Honey, if you sponsor me, I use you guys. Y'all should, not the point. Not the point, ladies and gentlemen. The point is, this is pretty much the same product. But it's funny that Amazon is the one that's selling it for a little too pricey, to be quite honest. But let's look over here. We have the SOULJA headphones. These were at one point a really cheap, crappy little headphone. I've seen these. I've tested them on my own, and they're just absolute. Well, to me, they're trash. But hey, they're headphones. They're good for what they're used for. At one point in time, I'm pretty sure this was like selling for about $50 to like $60 or something like that. Don't quote me on that, but I remember the prices being very highly inflated. And Amazon over here actually selling it for $1 extra. Well, for the red pair. Hold on a sec. If I, ladies and gentlemen, we'll look at what pair we can get our hands on. Let's see, red and black. That will go for 38. The red and black also goes for about the same. So at the end of the day, with tax included, you're probably ended up paying around the same thing. To be quite honest, this might be the only thing on the item list that doesn't seem like it's trying to cheat you, of all things. So, it's kind of interesting. Seeing all this, I mean, let's be honest, none of these products he's developed. None of these. He just bought them off of Amazon, or, well, at the time when we saw this was nothing but Amazon products just being sold out the absolute ass. I mean, for God's sake, you're selling a phone for $339. The SOULJA Phone HT70. Made by Home Tome, which quite honestly is kind of funny because I see the same exact phone selling. Wow, SOULJA BOY actually indeed is marked up the price quite indeed, ladies and gentlemen. He's selling for his for $339 and some change. And brand new from Amazon. You got yourself a nice, delicious looking 221 over there, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're looking for a Soulja phone, you know where to go. But this is not the point of this whole video. The point of the whole thing was used to be an item on here. It's kind of funny because it's been taken out. There's a lot of space that used to be a product here. They used to sell the two products known by the Soulja. I wish they just called it the Soulja Boy, but the Soulja Boy game box and the handheld device. Now these two items were once used towards they're practically ROM hacks of other title games such as Nintendo, and we all know Nintendo is one of those companies that loves to beat the shit out of people for certain products that I guess you could say if you don't have a license with them, they'll sue your ass. They want their fair share of it. They're a company that doesn't give a shit whether they and this is not me shit talking Nintendo. This is quite honest because from a business strategy, Nintendo's got it right. They're practically, you don't touch our product unless we give you permission. If we do give you permission, we get our fair share of it, and quite fairly, if you are selling our product without us knowing or us making a profit off of it, you bet your fucking ass you're gonna get beat down for it. So that's where this becomes a problem. These were ROM hack games, and for some of you that don't already know, ROM hacks have been a thing for the longest time. What's quite interesting about it is the fact that Nintendo is taking down a new paradise. A lot of these ROM hacked emulator sites will essentially be giving you guys this, and they're suffering quite substantially. I've covered this in a past video at least once. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Soulja Boy decided to go and tweet off, oh, Nintendo ain't gonna do shit to me, blah, 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 you know, and that's understandable. I gotta admit, even though Nintendo, as much as I agree with them to an extent, but this whole thing about, you know, beating down people for playing their games or selling their games, you know, there's a point where I have to congratulate you, Nintendo. You guys fucking went on this one, and quite fairly, because let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, even though if people say Nintendo's stingy and whatnot, at the end of the day, we're still going back to play their games. I mean, let's be honest. I still pick up my DS. I still play my SNES. I still go back to Nintendo's games. I'm still playing Pokemon for all I care. Moral of my whole point is, we'll always suck up and go back to Nintendo, regardless how you look at it. But that's not what we're talking about today, ladies and gentlemen. What we're gonna be talking about is my favorite thing to do, and that is we're gonna be taking a look at the Soulja Boy tweets that have been going around. Now, what's very, very interesting on this topic is the fact that the whole thing about Soulja Boy game console, that's what it was, actually redirects you to Nintendo. So if I clicked on the actual Soulja game, it redirects me straight to Nintendo's site, which is, oh, that is just, oh, Nintendo does not fuck around, man. This is just absolutely cancer. Nintendo clap them cheeks. Oh god, man. You know what really gets me about all of this? Excuse me. Whew, getting a little too excited here, ladies and gentlemen. There was a tweet at one point. I'm not sure if I can actually find it, but what's quite interesting about the whole topic of all this is the fact that Soulja Boy thought he can get away with the fact of selling a console that obviously he did not own, and I'm sure the Chinese developers that put the ROM hack on there or whatever chip to have all these games on there. I don't really know what Nintendo's you know, circumstances is with that company, the original company that was developing these consoles. But what's even more interesting is the fact that Soulja Boy thought he actually had the power, and I don't know if, you know, I don't want to sit here and shit talk Soulja Boy. There was a point I used to listen to Soulja Boy. I liked Soulja Boy to an extent. In my life, he's become irrelevant. I don't really go out of my way to listen to him or look him up until recently. And because it's under a gaming standard, or, you know, if you're a gamer or play video games, we all know who Nintendo is. We all know who Super Mario is. We all know who Pikachu is. Fuck's sake, we're getting a movie of it. You know, at the end of the day, I don't know if it was an ego thing on his side. I don't know if it was you know, a super hype shit. You know how people get these days on social media. Everyone's always out there saying, you ain't shit, you ain't this, no one's gonna touch me. And until legal rights start to kick in, well, you know, shit's gonna definitely hit the fan. And let me tell you, you guys won't, no one really likes a lawsuit on them, especially against Nintendo. And that's what happened here. SOULJA BOY thought he would have gotten away with this whole situation where Nintendo isn't going to touch him. Let's be honest. If you're a famous rapper or somebody famous in this day and age or in this society, you don't think a company that's one of the top companies, maybe not above Microsoft or maybe above of all the rest of the companies, but is a definite noted company. When you say that to anybody, Nintendo, you have some form factor of knowing who that is. You might not know the owners, you might not know what Nintendo might do, but you definitely have heard of Mario, Pikachu, something of that sort. Or Link, Zelda, any one of those. The list goes on. But the fact that trying to scam people into buying a console, for one, a super inflated price, which technically isn't illegal. Businesses do that all the time, and it's a very well-known business practice. Coming from someone that doesn't, I'm not a business professional by all means, ladies and gentlemen, but this is just common sense. Again, business people know this by heart. They got to make profit one way or the other. They have to make money regardless. But attempting to, practically put an illegal game onto a console and then selling it back and making profit on your own, at the end of the day, I can't disregard with Nintendo on this. Nintendo is in the full right. And for some people to say, well, Nintendo needs to stop being a hard ass, stop buying, stop, selling, stop trying to, get money off people that are selling your games. At the end of the day, it's just a legal right, and they own the rights to it, ladies and gentlemen, and that's something you just can't fight. And when you start to scam people into that sort of thing, it becomes very problematic. It becomes this very, very huge problem in this day and age. And copyrights is definitely a problem, regardless how you look at it. I know today's scam was a little all over the place, and I don't want to keep it going super, super long. I've pretty much covered everything I could have on this video. But ladies and gentlemen, don't go out there thinking you can beat a company that literally fucking owns a good chunk of the gaming industry. Let's be honest, you're not gonna win. I know I wouldn't win. I know damn well I wouldn't attempt that. I'm just some brown boy that sits on the internet and browses memes, plays video games, and covers scams. Owns a YouTube channel, man. I just doing what I just like to do, man. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, don't think this shit's not gonna. This won't happen to you if you attempt this. I shouldn't have to tell you guys not to do this. This should be a common sense thing. But nonetheless, ladies and gentlemen, I've pretty much covered everything. If you feel like you want to go buy something off SOULJA BOY's website, feel free to. I'm not one for it, but hey, anything is you choose to spend your money wisely. I, for one, will not be. And second of all, I'm actually in the mood to go play my SNES. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this video up. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Disliked it if you disliked it. Ladies and gentlemen, get yourself a SOULJA watch so you can tell the time, or simply just look at your phone, or just buy a normal watch. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next scam video.